Week 2 of the NFL season kicking off tonight. I'm sure when the schedule makers put it all together, they thought, man, we're going to have the Jets and the Patriots on Thursday night. Aren't you going to be excited? Oh, yeah. Patriots barely getting by Buffalo last week after blowing the early 10-0 lead. The Jets needing a miracle on a bad call to go ahead and escape with the win against Tampa Bay. Geno Smith against Tom Brady, with Brady throwing to a cast of guys I think the Patriots just signed off the street. That's what we've got to look forward to tonight. But we've also got college football as well. The Sun Belt Conference getting underway tonight with a big game. And it truly is a big game, you know. Arkansas State hosting Troy State. Arkansas State seeking its third straight regular season Sun Belt Conference crown. Say that 3 times quickly. Go ahead, I dare you. And then, of course, in the Big 12, the first of what will be many regularly scheduled Big 12 Thursday night contests, and it could be a dandy, guys. TCU taking on Texas Tech. Hi, everyone. Al DeMarco here. This, of course, going to be your Thursday video report. Listen, guys, 45-27 free pick run, including a 5-1 start in college football, a 4-2 start in the NFL with the freebies, and I'm going to talk about the game between the Patriots and the Jets tonight, and also that Sun Belt game between Troy State and Arkansas State coming up in just a moment, and I'll give you a rundown of who's hot and who's not. And FYI, Shawn Michaels did it again last night, and he's got a third straight half-price play of the day, and it's a big one in college football coming up. But first, guys, listen, as I've done the last couple of years, we're going to talk about DraftStreet.com, because proud to be hooking up with them once more for their free Fantasy League football contests. First one this season, $100,000 in prize money, okay? Top 100 finish in the money. Hopefully I will be one of them this time around as we kick off this new season. Top 100 finish in the money. First place, worth $100. Second place, worth $75. Top 100 finish in the money. Free to enter, $1,000 bankroll. And guys, again, it's free to enter. Now remember, this is not, for those of you newcomers out there, not like rotisserie league or fantasy leagues you may have played 20 years ago where you had to wait till the end of the season to divvy up the money. Guys, this contest is available to enter until Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and it is decided right after the Monday night game. That's when the money is divvied up. It's perfectly legal as well, guys. It's really a new form of gambling. It's been around for years. It's a new form of gambling, and it's perfectly legal. Who would have guessed, right? Real gambling illegal? Unless, of course, we're in Vegas, right? It's totally illegal. Otherwise, nobody's betting elsewhere out there, right? But fantasy with DraftStreet.com, you know, it's a salary cap league. So you get a mythical $100,000 bankroll, okay? That's your salary cap expenditures. And as general manager, you've got to go ahead and you've got to draft a couple of quarterbacks, a couple of wide receivers, a couple of running backs, a tight end, a couple of flex players as well, okay? You put together your team. You can start doing it today. And guys, I suggest strongly you go ahead and start today. You have until Sunday at 1 o'clock Eastern Time to finalize your rosters. That's what I do. I start looking early, and then I can always adjust if I see any late-breaking injury news or weather reports, something that may affect taking one player off my roster and adding somebody else. Every player is assigned a value, okay? Obviously, Peyton Manning is worth a little more when you want to add him to your roster than, let's say, Chad Henne is, okay? That's the bottom line. And, you know, I was thinking about the Fantasy League this week based on the Week 1 results, and I often tell you about you can't be trapped by overreaction. Let's talk about the Eagles, Monday night game. I mean, Chip Kelly's offense just looked phenomenal. But was it because Chip Kelly's offense was phenomenal and Michael Vick did not throw his usual 3 interceptions? I know, I'm joking. He usually only throws 2 per game. Or was it because the Washington defense was just absolutely pathetic and sleepwalked through the first half? Because in the second half, you saw the Redskins woke up, and then the Eagles defense was pathetic. But suddenly, like, Michael Vick, is he worth the investment? Is he worth taking as the quarterback on your team? Well, one way of thinking about it is, with Chip Kelly's high-powered offense, you're going to see the Eagles probably run 15 to 20 more plays. That's their goal because of the up-tempo style than they did a year ago, than most teams do. And that's going to afford you greater offensive opportunities, which is key in fantasy. I mean, so is Vic overrated this week in terms of his price? Is he right where he should be? Same thing with Shady McCoy, the Eagles running back. Then I just ripped on Chad Henne a couple minutes ago. But listen, Chad Henne's going to be starter for Jacksonville this week since Blaine Gabbert is out. He's not a bad quarterback. So if you're looking for a second quarterback, let's say you want to go with Peyton Manning and you're spending a fortune allocating a lot of dollars towards Peyton Manning and you need a second serviceable quarterback to draft for your fantasy league team, but you don't want to spend a lot of money. Well, listen, the Jacksonville Jaguars didn't do anything offensively last week. Maurice Jones-Drew, who knows if he has anything left in the tank. He certainly didn't look like he had much last week, so they got to be able to throw the ball. So maybe Chad Henne is a guy you're looking at for a secondary quarterback to fill out your roster. Because remember, you only have $100,000 in a mythical salary cap, and as general manager, you've got to have the 2 quarterbacks, the 2 running backs, the 2 wide receivers, etc. So there's strategy involved in this. It's free to enter. It's $1,000. I wish it was $100,000. It's $1,000. Top 100 finish in the money. First place worth $100. Second place worth $75. You see the ads here on the site. Just go ahead, click through, create your team today, and you have until Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time to finalize your roster. Let me talk about Shawn Michaels, guys. 2 days ago, 50-dime winner, half-price play of the day. AL Dog of the Year, Boston, plus $1.30, winning at Tampa Bay 2-0. Last night, 50-dime play, half-price play of the day. Undervalued NL Game of the Year, Phillies beating San Diego 4-2. Today, going for winning day number 36 out of 54, and it's his 50-dime winner, number 28 out of 41. And that's over the past 3 months, guys. 28 out of 41 is college total of the year, and it's available as a 3rd straight half-price play of the day release. Listen, Shawn Michaels has had 54 plays over the past 3 months. He's gone 35-18-1 with those releases. A net profit of $745, which means $10 bettors have won over $7,000 in that period. And again, it's the half-price play of the day for the 3rd consecutive day. And the coupon code is COLLEGE. College, COLLEGE. Now remember, if Shawn Michaels or any of the handicappers I'm about to talk about, are not happening to appear on the site that you're watching this video report, remember, this video goes out on like 17 different sites. Just contact customer service. They'll point you in the right direction, tell you where to find it. Here's another promotion. $5 play of the day. Well, Anthony Red delivered for you last night with his 40-dime winner, number 5 out of 6 with the Braves and Marlins, just squeaking over the total of 6.5 runs. Hey, but a win is a win, right? Today, $5 play of the day, once again turning to A-Red for his 75-dime football winner, number 5 out of 6. And it's his total winner, number 22 out of 37 in all sports. It is on the Jets Patriots over-under here tonight, which I personally think is a damn hard total to figure out based on a couple of things I'll talk about in that game in just a moment. But here's the bottom line. You get it for $5. You save $74 simply by using coupon code RED. Now that's RED as in his last name, R-E-D-D. Once again, 75-dime football winner, number 5 out of 6. Your Patriots Jets over under $5. Second straight $5 play of the day release involving A-Red with the coupon code RED, R-E-D-D. Or perhaps, guys, you want to turn to Chris Jordan. 3-0 sweep in the NFL in week number 1. Looking for his 5th consecutive football winner overall tonight with your Jets Patriots side. He has been number 1 here at the site in NFL regular season play going back to 2007, making $1 bettors a little over $14,000. Perhaps you want to get his play and save money in the process. Well, guys, today you can save $24 off the purchase of any particular handicapper's play, package, pick, whatever, one-time usage coupon. And the coupon code is, ready for this, guys, it's a tough one, SAVE24. SAVE24, S-A-V-E, and the number 24. Put it all together, no space between it. Save 24, and now save $24 off a single purchase today. A couple of other hot handicappers. Trace Adams has won 23 of the last 37 days, 46 of the last 72 days. I mean, you do the math. We're talking about a 2.5 month period, if I did the math correctly. And $1 bettors are up 23,475 in that stretch. Well, tonight he has another Raise the Bar 1,500 star lead pipe lock winner, number 12 out of 16. It's not on the NFL, guys. He thinks the best battle on the board is the Sun Belt clash between Troy and Arkansas State. 65-44 Overall, with Thursday night college football selection since 2007, including 45 and 28 with those 1,500-star raised the bar releases. Remember, normally a 1,000-star play is his best bet, so this play is certainly stronger than that one. So that's what you've got going from some of the various handicappers here at the site. I told you about fantasy with draftstreet.com. Remember, free to enter. Top 100 finish in the money, $100 first prize, $75 second prize, $60 third prize, $50 fourth prize. All the scale for the winnings are available when you click through the ad here for draftstreet.com. Let me talk first about the Patriots-Bills game. Patriots are 11, some places 11.5, although mainly I'm seeing 11 out there. Favored at home against the Jets here tonight. Now, the Patriots needed to rally a last-minute drive to boot a field goal with 5 seconds to play to win at Buffalo last week. You look at that game, however, and you see the Patriots jumped out to a 10-0 early lead. But then turnovers did them in. 2 costly turnovers, a Tom Brady fumble, a point where they had to settle for a field goal at the 5-yard line instead of scoring and converting for 7. That was basically 24 points they cost themselves, shooting themselves in the foot here. I mean, you look at the box score, they had like 465 total yards in that game. Okay, held Buffalo to under 300. Now, the Jets needed a miracle to beat Tampa Bay. Patriots, of course, have won 5 straight in the series and covered 4 of the last 5. But that's the good news. The bad news is, let's face it, the Patriots have not been delivering as a double-digit favorite. In fact, they've only covered 5 of their last 21 when laying double digits. They got to get the running game going tonight because who the hell is Brady going to throw to? Wes Welker has to be sitting in Denver going, "Ha, screw you, Bob Kraft. Ha, you could have had me." But, now you got nothing. I mean, some of you guys out there can probably audition and be starting for the Patriots at wide receiver next week. I think it's a tough game. I think if you're going to play it, the only thing I could suggest is going with with New England minus the points. Because if I had to put my money on one of these two teams, if you put a gun to my head, would I rather have Tom Brady at home laying double digits or Geno Smith making his second ever start with a Jets offense that had nothing other than Geno Smith last week, with a Jets defense that has been deplorable over the past 2 years on the road? I'd rather take the Patriots. So that's my thoughts on that particular game. Of course, my big play tonight is the Texas Tech TCU side. And, of course, last week, college football, 5-dime releases, as tonight's play is. I had 2 of them. Last Saturday, I had Baylor over Buffalo, and then last Friday, I had Central Florida over Florida International. Those 2 5-dime plays, they only won by a combined score of 108-13, and tonight I have a 5-dime play on that Texas Tech TCU side as I go for winning day number 8 out of 11. But the free pick here tonight, I want to talk about Arkansas State and Troy State. I think this is a difficult spot for Arkansas State. Now, they are clearly the superior team, but listen, they went to Auburn, they took on their former coach last week, they had 24 first downs in the game, 422 yards in total offense, and they still got crushed as a 10.5-point road dog, losing 38-9. So now they're returning home. They did beat up Arkansas Pine Bluff in their opener. They're taking on a Troy team that needed overtime after rallying to beat UAB 34-31 in their opener. The defense allowed 447 yards in that contest. That's one of the reasons they have a new revamped defense this season. And then they beat up a little sister of the poor Savannah State last week, 66-3, laying 51.5 points in that contest. And, of course, they held little sister of the poor to 147 total yards and came up with 3 quarterback sacks. The bottom line is here, even though that Arkansas State is 11-1 straight up over the past 2 years, playing at home in Jonesboro, covering 8 of those 11 games, I think this is too many points. I think this is going to be one of those 3 or 4 point decisions with Arkansas State prevailing. So I believe the way to go is grabbing the points with the dog. Now, I know the straight-up winner has covered 8 of the last 9 games in this particular series. But listen, Arkansas State is the 2-time defending Sun Belt Conference regular season champ. They're coming in off a low spot after the big game against Auburn. So even though this is the home opener in conference play, even though this is their conference opener, even though this is a huge rival in Troy State, I think it's going to be a difficult spot. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I like Troy State plus the points, and that's the way I would play it. In baseball, your free pick, I'm going to go with the Boston Red Sox as a slight road favorite at Tampa Bay, and why not? You know, the Red Sox are 5-1 on their current road trip. They've won 7 of their last 8 on the road. They're on a 14-3 overall run. They're scoring runs in bunches. They're going with Jake Peavy, who wasn't particularly sharp, and last Thursday start against the Yankees in the Bronx, giving up 4 runs in 6+ innings. But remember, he had a 1.95 earned run average in winning 2 of his 3 previous starts. Jeremy Hellickson pitched well on Wednesday against the Angels, picking up his first win since late July with 5 1/3 innings of 4-hit shutout ball. But remember, this is a guy that the Rays 2 weeks earlier had demoted to the minors just to get his head clear and to give him a little time and rest. He didn't pitch in the minors. It was more because he was 0-5 with an earned run average of 9, okay, in his previous outings before that demotion. He has pitched well, I will admit, against the Red Sox this season in 2 previous starts, 2.77 earned run average. However, Red Sox have taken the first 2 games in this series by scores of 2-0 2 nights ago and 7-3 last night. Tampa Bay has lost 5 of its last 6, 13 of its last 17. The Rays simply aren't hitting the ball. So I'm going to take the Red Sox as a small road favorite, 120-125, as your other free pick to go along with Troy State. Well, that'll do it for you guys today, and I will catch you again on Friday when we re-rack and do this one more time.